Science Club for Girls is a really exciting nonprofit organization that got started in Cambridge about 18 years ago. Our goal really is to close the opportunity gap, the confidence gap, as well as the inspiration gap that girls have towards science and engineering.
I get up early and take the train and two trains and a bus to come here. If I really like something, then I'll find a way to do it. My science class, it's not set up like this. Like this is like a real, this is like a lab. My science class is more like just desks, and when we have to do a lab, we move to the cafeteria. Being in a lab is like really what I'm going to be doing when I'm in college, and I feel like getting that experience here really helps out.
Girls are told, and they get messages all the time, that, they either shouldn't be good at science and engineering. They don't see examples of women and women like themselves who are portrayed in the media who are actually doing exciting science and engineering. Even though girls are doing just as well as young men, they're not choosing to go into science and engineering.
Science Club for Girls is the first program that I've ever done. My hairdresser's daughter goes to Science Club for Girls, and she thought that I liked this program, and I just gave it a shot. And I kept emailing, and I didn't get any responses, and finally I got a response, and I was like, yeah. So now I'm in Science Club for Girls, and I love it.
Oh, no, it should be that's just a USB thing.
I never even knew there was science clubs, and that I would be called a geek for wanting to be in a science club, but a lot of people think it's cool.
When the rocket is going up, you have the force of gravity pulling it down. You have the thrust from the motor pushing it up. You also have lift, which is air resistance, well, not air resistance, the air is kind of pushing it up, and drag, pushing it down. I always felt like I had to get the best grades in order to be a scientist or engineer. Sometimes I felt like because I'm a girl that people have lower expectations of me, so that kind of made me want to do the best that I could on exams to prove them wrong.
By placing our girls into situations where they are actually doing science, what society sees is girls and young women and folks from underrepresented groups who are assuming the identity of scientists. And that does change their perception about who can do science.
I was a peer mentor at the all-girls program. It was kind of like a bonding thing, but also I feel like when they saw us doing the labs, then that motivated them to do the labs as well. Because honestly, they just wanted to play and run around. But as soon as they saw us pick up a lab utensil, or as soon as they saw us engaging in conversation about the different parts of the zebrafish, they wanted to do it too.
We're trying to give these girls the opportunity and give them the mindset that they can do these things if they want. That it's not as difficult to achieve in these fields as it might sound. Once you see a glimpse that you can become successful in something, then all of a sudden you become a lot more enthusiastic about it.
I've just started to become interested in science this year. I'd have to say that's because I'm learning about things that actually change the world. Zebrafish connect to human healthcare because a lot of people in the world have major health issues they don't know the cure to, and since fish can regenerate, we're going to try to make humans be able to react in the same manner and not be able to seem like they had a problem in the first place. A lot of my teachers say that I should be a teacher, but there's so many things that I could be, and zebrafish is just the beginning of it all.
We want to make sure that girls and women, especially those from diverse communities, have the ability to bring their ideas to the table. There's a lack of qualified candidates for a lot of the STEM industries. We want to make sure that girls and women are part of that equation.
like that science club doesn't have a GPA requirement kind of thing, or else I never would have been exposed to what I could be in the future. Now I want to be an aerospace engineer, and before I had no idea what I wanted to do.
Solving the issue of gender equity in science is something that society needs to take on. And one thing is to really encourage girls to go into science. Find them books that talk about scientists. Find people in your communities who are scientists and engineers to talk to your girls. Praise them for their effort, not their innate ability. Let them know that it's okay to take risks and make mistakes.